Howdy, YouTubers and paper engineers in training. What I've got here is, as you can see, this is the blade for the front of this. And something else I noticed, I had to raise this up, and so I had to put a splint or an extra piece in there, and that gave me the elevation that I needed. Now, I put 4 holes in this thing because the first 2 were the wrong place. And so now we take that off of there. This is where we're at right now. All right, this has to be able to go up and down. These are the sleeves that go on here. All right, they are the hydraulic rams. And they will be attached to this. But they have to be able to move back and forth like this. All right, so once I get this set up, I have to put a sleeve onto this piece here to allow it to go in and out, and it has to move. All right, so oh boy. Anyway, it's going to be one of those kind of things that it has to be able to slide back in and move forward. But it also has to be able to be actuated like this. And so anyway, I've got to make a pivot point for this, like I did with this piece here. All right, this does the same thing. Okay, the part down inside here has to move back and forth, but not go anywhere. And so that's what I'm going to have to do with this, because it's got to be able to do this. And now that I see that's moving around, yeah. All right, so I don't want this to move back and forth like it's doing right now. That means I have to attach this so that it can't go anywhere, but yet it can actually move. And so that means I've got to figure out how to Bondo this thing on here. And that's actually its own little challenge. What I'll do is I'll be putting pieces in here, glued in, and then onto the top of this to get it to lock in place so that it can't go anywhere. It has to be able to go back and forth and not slide in and out. Now, something I probably should have done was build this different. But it's already at this point, and I don't want to tear it apart to try and figure out how to do it different than that. Although I probably should. Oh boy. Because it does have to move up and down a little bit, so I have to have it movable this way. But anyway, I can fix that. And that's just more build process. And as you can see here, this is what I've got going on right now. All right, this is built up down here because what I have to do with this is I have to take these 1/4-inch strips, I have to glue them down here, and then I have to work them around like this to be able to get this blade to look proper. Anyway, that is where we're at on this. Is kind of an easy tutorial today. This takes a lot of building process, and these pieces right in here, all right, those are Elmer's glue and paper towel, and they have turned this into cement, so these pieces won't come loose in the years of playing with this. Now, this is not going to show. All right, those extra holes aren't going to show because I have to put another plate on here before I put this in its location point. Location point. That's probably not the right word. But anyway, when this is put in here like so, because you can see these holes down here in the chassis, that's for this to be able to do this, go up and down like so. All right. I also happen to have little holes in here which I'll be able to mount my pins onto this plate. And so, one of the things that I need to do. This new plate that I'm putting on here, I have to put it on here first so that when I stick this in place, the pins are locked in. They can't get out. That means this part will not move in and out anymore, but it will still swivel. And so that is where I'm at right now. I've got to do that part. Oh boy, I really need, this is the wrong kind. I need some that's not bent or scratched up on the back. And so these are basically dry. So what I need to do now is start painting these pieces. And they are, as you can see, these are very durable at this point. Elevation wise, you can change each barrel. You want to shoot at 4 different targets out there: higher, shorter, flatter, longer. And so yeah, these turned out really, really good. And so anyway, that is your build points right now. Do a real quick part of this build. I'll show you how this works. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of Elmer's glue to this. And Elmer's glue, PVA glue, it's all really good stuff. And now, because the bottom of this piece down here, this will be all covered up. And so it isn't going to matter that I've got this on here. But as you can see, this comes up like so. All right, now because I'm using 1/4 inch strips, this kind of, what it does is it contours well. Pull it on there. I pull it fairly tight. We cut it off just like that. Then put some more Elmer's glue on here, like so, and I just fold it around there. And I hold it in place for a little bit. Now what that is going to do is, that is going to make this piece curved the way I want it. All right, there's that. Okay, then you take the next one, and it goes right next to it, like that. And you're basically, what you're doing is you're just covering up everything that you're building with these 1/4 inch strips of grocery bag. And because of the nature of paper and glue, as you are doing this, it becomes a very strong application. And so these are all processes that I've learned over the years, because my brain tries to figure stuff out. Why do I need, how do I need to do that, and etc. And so because of my brain, the way it works, this kind of work is actually really good for it. And I know if you never stop learning, you're going to figure out new ways to do stuff. And the cool thing about it is, all of y'all out there in Cyberland, I guess, I don't know what we call this, you have applications and can use stuff that I don't have any idea about. And because of that, you all should be able to figure things out that I'm never even going to have a chance to know. Because I don't have the time, basically, to look into a bunch of this stuff. There's all kinds of composite materials. There's clay. There's stuff you can bake. I don't know. It's all in your wheelhouse. And so what I'm hoping is you learn the basis from me, the basics of how to do this paper stuff, and then you add the technology that you all know to it. And so there, that is tutorial number 10. I don't think there's anything else I can show you on this right now. It's one of those kind of deals where I'm sort of stuck, but I want to have very good detailed work on how to do this so that you all can make your own tanks for the paper army. Because if you're playing Warhammer, one of the things about this tank is it's a paper army tank. It's not Warhammer, so to speak. It will be, because I'm going to go to a Warhammer game store or someplace where they play Warhammer, and I'm going to have the people that are playing Warhammer help me design this tank as far as getting stats for it. Anyway, take care, everybody. I will keep the tutorials coming on this, and thank you all for watching my commercials too. Y'all are it's helping me out. This month so far, I've actually made $14 in ad revenue, which is amazing, I think, since I've only been a couple of months doing ads. So you guys, salute, and Paper Army, welcome to the Paper Army. My TikTok is The Real Paper Engineer. My Roku TV channel is DIY Television on Roku. I do them shows the same time as I do my other live shows. And if you like YouTube, which is YT, I am the Paper Engineer over here on YT. And so I'd love to see you in my show. And I answer as many questions as I absolutely can. And we've got very good moderators. We keep all the riffraff out. We call it troll bowling. All right, so when trolls roll in, they get bowled right on out. So anyway, you guys, take care. I will see you. My shows. I got to tell you that. I do a live show Monday through Friday. Noon to 2, first show. Second show, 4 to 6. And that is Pacific Standard Time. You can look it up on Siri or Google or something. It'll tell you what time it is. For all y'all in Europe, that's around 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening for my first show. Welcome, everyone. We love you, and I'll see you soon.